Audio Jungle.
Teen hospitalized after chopping incident in Westmoreland. A teenager is now being treated at a medical facility after sustaining multiple chop wounds allegedly inflicted by a man in Westmoreland on Monday. Reports indicate that the teen suffered injury to the upper limbs and other parts of the body. The incident reportedly took place in Scrubadub area of Whitehall Negril in the afternoon. The circumstances surrounding the attack are not yet known. Manchester woman charged with larceny after failing to return borrowed car and changing ownership. The police in Manchester have charged a woman who borrowed a car and later allegedly stole the vehicle's document from the owner's home and registered it in her own name. 33-year-old businesswoman River Powell, otherwise known as Shorty, of Shudley in the parish, is charged with larceny by trick and simple larceny. Reports from the Mandeville police are that in June, a woman loaned Powell her grey Honda Fit motor vehicle to attend a graduation. Following the event, the woman contacted Powell to retrieve her vehicle but was asked by Powell for an additional week of use. At the end of that period, the vehicle was not returned. According to the police, it was later discovered that Powell went to the woman's house, stole the vehicle documents, and transferred ownership into her name without the owner's consent or knowledge. A report was made to the police, and following an investigation, Powell was instructed to report to the police station with the vehicle and its document. She was charged on Saturday, July 26, after handing over the documents and failing to give an account of the vehicle's whereabouts. Powell is scheduled to appear in the Manchester Parish Court on Tuesday, August 5th. Tufton dismisses health sector criticism by Dawes, claiming that the opposition spokesperson on health, Dr. Alfred Dawes, is being disingenuous in his comments about the health sector being in crisis. Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton has dismissed the statement as untrue. Tufton, who was addressing Jamaica Labour Party supporters at a gospel concert in Portland West on Sunday, under the watchful eyes of Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness, stated that while there is still more to be done in the health sector, it is misleading to describe the situation as a crisis. Every time them talk about crisis in public health. Now I am prepared to say that everything is not perfect. I am prepared to say that we still have a lot of work to do. Feels it, knows it, cause we live in it every day, he stated. But I am also prepared to say that this government, led by Andrew Holness, has done more for the public health than any other government before. Their spokesperson, who says he's a real doctor, but it's I, and I'm improving the system by doctoring up the system. He is a man who likes to cry wolf, everything is wolf, and he has no credibility because he cannot even recognize the progress that we are making because it's the Labour Party government making the progress. All him have to say is, there is a crisis in the country, he added. According to Tufton, significant achievements and progress have been made in the health sector, yielding real results. He pointed out that Portland has benefited from this improvement, citing data from the National Health Fund, which shows that over 70,000 prescriptions were filled free of charge for residents in Portland who needed medication. High demand as JUTC kicks off Mandeville route. There was a high demand for seats on the Jamaica Urban Transit Company JUTC bus in Mandeville on Monday, as commuters boarded the unit for a new route into Kingston. Member of Parliament for Manchester Central Rhoda Crawford and officials from the JUTC said the demand was so high that some persons, when told that 53 seats were filled, opted to stand for the journey into the corporate area from the Nashville bus park in Mandeville. It is super demanding. A matter of fact, when the bus was about to leave, 3 persons, even though we told them it was full, they were begging to go on the bus and were willing to stand into Kingston. I am sure if we had 3 buses on spot this morning, all 3 would have left the location full, Crawford said on Monday. This is a very good initiative. I am very happy about it. JUTC is here in Mandeville Central. They have started the route 512 and the route goes from Mandeville to downtown Kingston, vice versa, she added. Departures from Mandeville are scheduled for 5:45 a.m., 10 a.m. and 3:10 p.m., while departures from downtown Kingston are scheduled for 7:55 a.m., 1 p.m. and 5:20 p.m. The cost for the one-way trip for adults using SmartFare cards is $500, while adults paying with cash will pay $600. concession passengers, including students, senior citizens, and persons with disabilities, using SmartFare card will pay $250, while concession passengers paying in cash will be charged $600. Crawford said the new JUTC route is providing an alternative transportation for commuters. I mean, it is not cutting into the regular taxi and bus operators because they too are leaving full with passengers. I couldn't believe how fast the buses were filled. I went and interacted with the persons and some of the taxi operators, and even they are welcoming this JUTC service. It is a pilot phase. It is going to run for about 3 months for us to see how it works and for us to do the necessary review, she stated. She is appealing to citizens to protect the bus amid reports of JUTC buses being stoned in the corporate area recently. I have seen reports elsewhere that persons have been damaging the JUTC buses, and I am asking persons along the route to protect the buses. It is for you. Rubbish the argument about JLP bus. It is a bus for all Jamaicans, whether you're JLP, PNP, or no P, she said. Santo Thompson, Corporate Communications Manager at JUTC, shared a similar sentiment regarding the stoning of buses. We want to appeal to the public to please stop because it is not just a danger to the JUTC bus, it is a danger to the passengers, she said. She reiterated that other routes are expected to be launched. This Mandeville is the first of many new launches. We have Negril coming up, we have Port Antonio, Montego Bay, and we have Ocho Rios, so it is a lot to expect from JUTC. With our new additional 100 buses, we will be able to cater to more commuters and put buses on more routes, and these new buses are equipped with undercarriage, so if you have a large suitcase or large packages that you want to carry, you can do it under the bus, she stated. Every time a bus goes out, it is clean, and it's the commuters who are eating on the buses and leaving rubbish. We are urging them to please help to take care of the buses, she added. General Manager at JUTC Spanish Town Depot, Cazol Pinnock, said a review will be done during the pilot phase to better manage the service between Mandeville and Kingston. Based on the commuters, we see that it is very welcome and it is really needed, and we are happy to be the ones who are providing this service. We have some time schedules that we have given to the public, however, they are not cast in stone. We are here examining the commuters' movement patterns and demand. It is a pilot for a period. We'll use the information collected to customize the service to suit the needs of the public, he stated. There was also a demand for JUTC SmartFare cards in the Cecil Charlton Park in Mandeville, as people signed up for it. Among them were Orlando Martin and a woman who identified herself only as Beauty. Members of the security forces and fare personnel should get a pass from Mandeville here to go into Kingston. It will save some money in their pocket. They park their car here and go head downtown and go do their business and come back, so that money that they would use to pay the toll and buy gas would go towards their children and pay bills, said Martin, who identified himself as a soldier. This is a very good idea. I like it. When you go into this bus, you wouldn't be sweating like on the other buses. I am not fighting against them, but you will feel more comfortable because there is more room in the bus than the Toyota Coaster, stated Beauty. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.